My intuition is very heavy on that this is like an ongoing story from like Aquarius's read, which I did last. I feel like this is intertwining with the energy. Sometimes I feel like it has something to do with it, but I could be wrong. Listen, for your emotions, you got humiliation, you got ego. Humiliation ritual. That's what I'm getting. Because, yo, when I'm going down the tarot message altogether, I got a Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's a witch. Then I got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's two individuals, masculine or feminine, that shot arrows, 8 of Wands, and directed it at a high priestess. Were they trying to test somebody's strength? This is a high priestess or a high priest. So somebody was silly, directed angles at a high priestess or a high priest, shot up a bunch of arrows into the sky for it to go back at them. That's silly, okay? When I asked the cards why they doing it, is because they have an issue. They wanted to see how strong somebody was, first of all, but also, I don't know, it's like somebody's living in like a delusional mindset where they don't really feel like somebody has the backing of the divine. What are we looking at then? Look up the high priestess. Stop being a goofball, whoever you are. Especially if you're going to cross watch for Cancer's read. First tarot card, we have 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Second card is 8 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's trying to free themselves, okay? I don't know if it's you or another person, but it's like they have a lot of fear when it comes to the unknown, but they also feel disempowered. I also see somebody surrendering after doing something like, that's it. I don't want no more. No more smoke. Wheel of Fortune here. There's some cycle that is completing. A new one is beginning. There's a lot of change that's going on in the energy right now. Now, this could be you with the ego, where you might be just feeling embarrassed, okay? Humiliated in a way where it's like, I should have known better. I should have actually seen with my own eyes what was going on here. So that way, if you did end up taking parts in something, that you should have been able to see clearly. But listen, it's okay. I see somebody learning the lesson, accepting the lesson with the 6 of Swords, and walking away, turning their back on something that's here. 2 of Swords. Now, you possibly do have information that's very hidden, Cancer, when it comes to somebody's doing. Dirty laundry. Their schemes, their plots. But you're noticing with the 6 of the 2 of Pentacles that's here, number 2 could be significant, as well as 8 and 4. You could be seeing 222. Okay, number 2 is highlighted here. That something has been, it's been nothing but chaos surrounding money, home life, love. It's been a whole bunch of bullshit, okay, where something's got out of control. I'm gonna just say it like that. Something has got out of control where people don't even know what to do. This is really resonating with a lot of energy that I've been pulling in lately, that people don't know what to do and how to react. Page of Swords. Listen, I feel like you're gonna speak truth with the Sun card. You're gonna speak truth about something that's here. You're gonna shine light. If not, there's light that's being shown by the divine when it comes to people that took part in regards to attacking a high priestess, because that's all I see here. That's all I see. You got a Page of Swords in the reverse What's this fucking person's problem? They're a spy. They act like a spy and they gossip. Highest form of magic is gossip, just FYI. I said that on my last read, Aquarius, that I was going to talk about it. This person thrives on, I don't know, root work, a whole bunch of shit. Like, they gossip. They have a really disgusting mouth, okay? And they're rude. And this was poor planning on somebody else's end. Cynical behavior. What's this person's problem? They want to date the High Priestess. Meeting up, planning discussions, dating multiple people. Or when this person was talking to this individual, like, I don't know, this individual actually wants to have a sit down with somebody that's here. Okay? Somebody does. Because now they no longer, they have butterflies for this person. That's why they're gossiping. Okay? They're going to contact this person, possibly. I don't know. That's something that's coming out very heavy. What's this Queen of Wands issue that's here? Because the Queen of Wands, Aries, Pisces, doesn't need to be specifically. This person ignored the signs when it came to attacking the High Priestess. Meaning that when God was showing this individual the signs, the synchronicity, it blew right over this person's head. Alright, you want to fuck around with the Divine and the High Priestess? Just wait, because you're ignoring all the signs that I'm giving you to stop. But by all means, keep doing. This person's triggered by somebody's healing, but also the High Priestess has reflected some type of inner child wound when it came to something that they're doing and how they're moving. That's why. Why are you going to get upset with the High Priestess? Okay? It's not their fault, and they also wanted them to look like a clown. Okay? Now this person is shattered. Crying wolf, are we? Now what's the Knight of Wands issue? And this is all facts with the Ace of Swords. That's truth. That's clarity. That is 100% facts with this card. King of Cups, Two of Cups. Somebody's going to be joining forces with another individual, okay? There's another individual that's going to join forces with the High Priestess, or thinking about joining forces, because this is an attack with the Eight of Wands. This is an attack. Number 8 could be significant. Something could have actually happened on the 8th of August, possibly, or in a certain month. The 2nd, the 8th, okay, the 4th, something around that time frame could be significant. That's here. It was very fast. It was very hasty. People ignored the signs. Are you sure you want to do that? The Knight of Wands has an issue because their lustful energy is now being exposed. That's the reason why they have an issue with the High Priestess. Okay, and they're non-committal, and they're being outed for it. And this person acts like a child. This person, you're either going to hear from, or they're going to contact this High Priestess, because now their dirty laundry is being exposed. It might be somebody that's actually dating. These two are dating possibly, or they're in cahoots. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Fire. Okay? They're realizing that somebody's actually very strong compared to what they actually, like, made it out to be. This is why we don't act before we actually get the facts. But if you're going to ignore the signs, hello. 111, 1111 could be very significant with some type of sign that was here. The universe was sending synchronicities, repetitive numbers to these individuals, and they just went right over the fucking head. But that's what I love about the Most High. The Most High will confuse the enemies and test them. Okay, something here where they got tested. Cancer, somebody got tested that's here that you want to join forces with. Because you see that this person actually listens to the signs, sees the signs, and actually follows through with the universe, unlike some goofy ass shit that's here. Okay? Let's not forget the Page of Swords now. The spy, not the spy, and the signs going over the spy's head. That's silly now. Come on now. Gotta laugh at that one.